Here we are then. So if you haven't already seen on our socials, this is the big announcement. This is what's happening. I'm not going to spoil it by saying it all in the first 30 seconds, but this is a real pinch me moment for me and the rest of my team here at Genome. So let's take you along and show you exactly what's happening here. So this is it, our new home at the Motorist in Sherburn in Helmet. Most of our customers probably already know this place, but some of our distance customers are going to get a real good tour of everything building wise and internally in our new workshop, which is bigger, more effective, and everything's going to be brand new inside. So what we've managed to get here is all of what used to be the Motorist's body shop. So they've decided to move on from doing body work and essentially given us all of that space. So as you can see there, there's already 3 roller shutter doors, that's all ours. This 3rd shutter door here will actually be our entrance eventually to our reception area where we're currently having it all built. You're going to see inside in a moment. That is workshop door 1. We'll have workshop door 2, and then the lads are putting in a 3rd roller shutter door down there to enter our new dyno cell. Although there's building work going on inside and there's some guys taking down a spray booth in here, we're going to take you inside, give you an idea of what it's all about. So we're going to go through this personnel door here, which leads straight into the workshop. Now, obviously, it's very clean in here and it's a lovely space, and it's very warm because we're literally next to the biomass boiler that heats the entire Motorist venue. So we've got a lovely space here. It's bigger than what we've already had back at the old unit if you've visited us before. The benefit of this unit is because it's all in one sort of run down from top to bottom. What that allows us to do is go to at least 6 ramps. So we're basically ×3 what we've got currently. So we've been working off 2 ramps, very bespoke. A little bit of a struggle because of the shape of the garage. It was never really meant to be a retail outfit. It was more for R&D, which developed into being a retail garage. So this is purpose built. The flooring is obviously, we are going to give it a bit of a paint and everything in here, put our touch on it, but everything was done by the guys at the Motorist to be very high standard. So everything in here is really, really good. It just needs a good clean, the Genome touch putting on it, and then it's going to be absolutely amazing for us and our customers. Down the bottom end there, when the roller shutter door goes in, we'll be investing in a brand new mainline 3,000 horsepower dyno, which will allow us to do more than what we've been doing. It'll allow us to push for more like road settings, which is better for sort of 1st to 6th or 7th or 8th gear setup it's similar to a rolling road but through a hub dyno, so it's more accurate. So that's going to go down the bottom there. With a half scissor lifting, which will allow us to also do all of our wheel alignment and setup work at a more comfortable height than the flat floor. We're going to have 2 post ramps here, so we're keeping that one. It'll be slightly different in its orientation. Another 3 going in there, and then we're also going to have a full height scissor lift there, which will allow us to work on things in a more easy fashion. We can also put, you know, keep looking over my shoulder at this, but there is another pinch me moment coming in this video, which is under that cover right there. But it means that if we've got things in for longer projects, it can sit up on the scissor lift without us being affected, which is a really big problem for us at the moment as we're getting busier. We're struggling with having a car down for a long period of time on a single ramp when we've only got 2. So it just gives us much more capacity. It's going to be such an exciting move for us, if not a little stressful. But yeah, so we'll go through into here, which is where the reception is going to be. Again, it's a little bit raw at the moment. We haven't even started putting our touches on stuff yet. It's essentially how it came. The guys have done some amazing building work here to accommodate us at the Motorist, so we're really chuffed. So in here, we might need to open this to maybe give a little bit more light. Let's just see if we can, there we go. What this is going to be is our friends over at Glass Walls and Doors, who are very good customers of mine. You've probably come across the guys anyway. They've agreed to come out and put a really nice glass frontage on here so that we can use this door as security, but have a beautiful entrance space into a really nice reception I've ordered a desk that I'm also very excited about from a bespoke place to have a proper reception desk. Fully closed off workshop so that customers aren't having to wander through the workshop to get to the waiting area, which has been a bit of a sticking point for us. So in terms of the space, it couldn't have been any better. The venue, well, that's just amazing. Anybody who's been here knows exactly what to expect when they come to the Motorist. It's such a fantastic area. It's out in the countryside. We've got supercar clubs here every weekend. We've got Porsche club come here. It's just absolutely perfect for us. So yeah, I'm really pleased. I know that my team are really excited. I'm pretty sure some of the customers that have got whispers of this going on are really excited. So, and everyone's saying positive things about our partnership with Motorist. So yeah, maybe we should we do the second pinch me moment? Yeah, this is a fairly big, irresponsible thing to have done. But yeah, so when things tend to happen, it's not always perfect timing, but you know, it's one of those things. So I've been desperate for one of these for a long time, and a very good customer and friend of mine, Richard, messaged me, and I have seen this car before, messaged me and said that his friend happened to be getting rid of this, so it came at the right price and I couldn't really resist. So yeah, bit of a crazy thing, but this is my new, to me, GT3 RS 991.1 full paint to sample car, 2016, and yeah, I'm shocked a bit. It's like everything's happened all at once. The pinch me moments just keep seeming to come and come and come. So they say good things come in three, do they? So let's just see what happens as the third thing. This was probably not the most mature purchase I've ever made. However, when this car came available to me with the spec that's on it, and I've been desperate for one forever, I just had to have it. So we cut a deal and we went for it. So let's stop talking about me and Genome and all the rest of it for a bit and talk about the Motorist, which is absolutely a fantastic venue. We're going to have a quick walk around and show you all of the bits of the Motorist so that we've got an idea of what to expect when you come here if you've not already been. This is going to be such a vital thing for us and our customers, because everybody who comes to have the car done at Genome now, we've got something that even the main dealers don't have in the form of a restaurant, a shop, a cafe. You know, we've got the MOT bay on site because we're going to be working with the Motorists workshop who specialise in sort of classics and things like that. But they do have an MOT bay, which means we don't have to take the car off site. It's just such a key moment for us, and the Motorist is obviously very well known in the north, but if you know, lots of our customers come from the south, all over the country, even from Europe. So the idea that you're going to be able to visit this place whilst dropping your car off at Genome, I mean, I don't think there's anywhere better in the country that can do that. So what you've got here is an enormous car park. Again, something else that we've struggled with in our current facility. We're never going to struggle for parking ever again, you know. And then over to my right here, which we'll try and have a quick look inside. Mo's Kitchen is essentially a full restaurant facility. We've just eaten there before doing this video, and it is very good. You know, people come a long way to visit this site purely and simply because motoring venues don't come much better than this one. So the restaurant is in there. We'll get some shots inside shortly, and then over here is a fully equipped shop. Now that sort of started out life as selling some Motorist merch and just developed, and I've seen this develop over the last few years. You know, anyone that follows us will see that I've spent a lot of time here already, which is where the sort of conversation started 18 months ago. So that shop in there now sells everything from Belstaff, Lego, you know, the whole shebang. You go in there and there's pretty much everything motoring. It's got all the Jeremy Clarkson stuff in there, James Mays, Richard Hammonds, they quite regularly visit. It's on TV a lot. All that sort of stuff. Upstairs here on the balcony, which is lovely for a beer in the summer, might I add. So anybody who's coming up as you know, not driving and fancies a beer, sitting up there in the sunshine is amazing. Behind that, which you can sort of see the doors up there, again we'll try and get some shots inside in a moment, there's the most amazing meeting rooms. So we've got such a fantastic space up there, which is used for weddings and stuff sometimes because it's massive, that particular one, but they have other meeting rooms which are really good for sort of like strong sit downs, talking about, you know, with our suppliers, with potential brands that want to come on board with us, all that sort of stuff. So the restaurant is down here, the meeting rooms and the balcony for the beers and stuff upstairs. The shop is here, And then obviously we're over the way now. The thing that the Motorist are trying to do is attract more automotive based businesses that complement one another. So they're looking for people like PPF, detailing, that sort of thing, which would complement our business, and at the same time, you know, our clients would come and then potentially use them. So it's all sort of working in synergy, which is what we're keen to do. So this is more than just me renting a unit from the Motorist. It's very much a partnership between Genome and the Motorist. Back round to what will be the Genome unit now, and sort of sign this video off, which I'll be honest, it hasn't quite sunk in yet, and everything seems a little bit surreal. You know, in the space of, I don't know, a couple of weeks, I've picked up the keys for the new unit, picked up the keys for a GT3 RS. It's either going to be a massive financial mistake on my part, or hopefully with the support of all of us customers and supporters and followers, we can turn this into something that's going to be absolutely massive. You know, what it boils down to is me and all the team at Genome are pretty much just a bunch of petrol heads all trying to make good of it and make it work. And you know, we're just as bad as our customers when it comes to spending money on cars. So, and with everything that you can see over there just outside the building, you know, it pretty much solidifies what I'm saying there. So we're just going to keep pushing, try and make it work. Got a whole boatload of work to do, and we're leaning on everybody that we know and customers that we've met that have offered to help us really kindly, whether that's moving the cars, putting ramps in, supporting us with the glass doors, helping us with the joinery work, building. You know, it's unbelievable. The people that do know that this has been happening, that are customers of Genome, have jumped at the opportunity to get on board and help us, and a lot of them don't even want anything for it. So I couldn't be any more grateful to everybody that's getting involved, and hopefully I'm going to build something that's absolutely massive for every sort of Porsche supercar owner out there. So yeah, thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed watching, and let's see where we go from here.